This is a demonstration of the external features of the brainstem. This is the anterior surface of the brainstem. As you can see, this is the midbrain, this is the pons and the medulla. On the anterior surface of the midbrain, we can see the pyramid and the olivary, the anterior middle fissure. This is the anterolateral sulcus and this is the posterolateral sulcus. This is the pons on the anterior surface and this is the midbrain. This is the posterior surface of the brainstem. As you can see, this is the medulla, this is the obex, this is the obex. Here we find the vagal trigone or the vagal triangle. Lateral to that we find the hypoglossal triangle. Lateral to that we find the vestibule area. This is the tubercle of gracilis, and lateral to that we find the tubercle of cuneatus. This is the facial colliculus, and its vertical elevation is known as medial eminence. Facial colliculus is because of the overlapping of facial nerve on the abducent nuclei. This is the middle peduncle, the superior peduncle, and this is the inferior peduncle. The superior peduncle are joined together by the superior medullary vellum, which has been cut to show the floor of the fourth ventricle. This is the posterior surface of the midbrain, showing the inferior colliculus and the superior colliculus. This is the superior surface of the cross section at the superior colliculus. We find this entirely is known as the cerebral peduncle, which is divided into three parts. That is the crest cerebri, the tegmental part, and the grey part that you see is known as substantia nigra. You can also see a little bit of the red nucleus. This part is known as the tectum. This is the interpeduncle fossa, and its contents are very important. This part is corpora quadrigemina. We can see the mammillary bodies. This is the optic chiasma. The interpeduncular fossa contains posterior perforating substance, and that substance that is perforating it is posterior cerebral lut. This is the midbrain, and these are the crus cerebri. All the cranial nerves arise from the ventral surface of the brainstem except the trochlear nerve. Coming to the nerves that originate from the medullary part, the nerves that originate from the pontomedullary junction are the 6th, 7th and 8th. Abducent nerve originates from the pontopyramidal junction and moves forward. The 7th that is the facial nerve originates from the ponto-olivary junction, and the 8th, that is the vestibular, originates from the pontomedullary junction, that is furthermore lateral to the olivary nucleus. Further, coming to the 9th nerve, it is found in the posterolateral sulcus. 9th, 10th and 11th nerve are found in the posterolateral sulcus, one below the other. The hypoglossal, that is the 12th nerve, is found in the anteromedial sulcus. Trigeminal comes from the pontine area. Comes at the junction of middle cerebral peduncle and the pons. It has two branches, that is sensory and motor. Sensory is larger one and it is lateral, and motor is smaller and it is medial. You have two nerves originating from the midbrain, that is the trochlear and the oculomotor. Trochlear is originating from the dorsal surface, and the oculomotor is from the ventral surface. This is the brainstem in the brain specimen. You can see the rootlets of hypoglossal nerve in the anterolateral sulcus. You can see the vestibulocochlear nerve in the lateral most side of the pontomedullary junction. We can see the two branches of the trigeminal nerve, that is the sensory and the motor. The sensory being the larger one,